And Breathe Pakistan में today we have an amazing guest, and you know, like I was telling you in the introduction as well, कि मैं बहुत excited थी to do this because जब मैं छोटी होती थी तो मैं archaeology and you know maritime और इन चीज़ों के बारे में पढ़ती थी. And ironically, my father is marine. He's very closely related to the marine. I don't want to give away exactly what he does, right? So आज हम लोग basically just guest से मिल रहे हैं. उनका नाम है आमिर बज़ल खान. He's the founder and director of Maritimia Research and Maritime Archaeologist. और ये बेसिकली इंडस डेल्टा के ऊपर रिसर्च की हुई है. इनका 20 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है एंड ही इज़ एक्चुअली गॉन ब्रॉडर इनटू द एशिया पैसिफिक रीजन एज वेल, जहाँ पे एक्सटेंसिवली अंडर वाटर कल्चरल हेरिटेज मैनेजमेंट के बारे में पढ़ा जा रहा है, किस तरह मरीन प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया होता है. और ये एक कंपनी है बेसिकली जिसको ग्रांट्स मिलते हैं एक रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए, जो कि इंटैंजिबल कल्चरल हेरिटेज डॉक्यूमेंटेशन करते हैं, इकोलॉजिकल सर्विस करते हैं. आई डोंट मीन टू put in big words over here. Actually when we speak to him तो वो हमें बताएंगे कि ये एक्चुअली होता क्या है. वो लोकल फ़िश कम्युनिटीज़ के साथ भी काम करते हैं और किस तरीके से एनवायरनमेंट बेहतर करने के लिए प्रोग्रेस कर रहे हैं. अभी भी वो एक प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहे हैं जिसका नाम है लॉस्ट सिटीज़ ऑफ द इंडस डेल्टा, जो कि एक प्रोजेक्ट है जिसमें डॉक्यूमेंटेशन की जा रही है डिफरेंट एरियाज़ की. जो एरियाज़ हमें वो बताएंगे और इसके अंदर हम लोग एक एक्सप्लोरेटिव एक्सपीरियंस रख रहे हैं जिसमें हम देखेंगे कि हिस्ट्री क्या थी उन जगहों की और वो सिटीज़ कैसे चेंज हुई हैं और हम उनको बेहतर कैसे करेंगे. सो आमिर, वेलकम टू द शो.
Thank you.
This is by far has to be one of the most interesting introductions I've ever done.
Okay. Well,
yes, and the most technical ones too.
Oh dear. All right. We'll try and not make it too technical.
Not too technical. ठीक है. And I believe there is an event happening at TDF जिसकी वजह से आप खास आए हैं आज, जो कि 25th Jan को हो रहा है 5:30 to 6:30.
Yes.
7:30.
Yes. Yes.
Would you tell us a little about it?
Okay. So ये जो project है, the bigger project title is the Digital Heritage Trails Project. और ये इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि हम जो आर्कियोलॉजिकल साइट्स हैं उनको हम डिजिटली रिकॉर्ड कर लें विद वेरियस टेक्निक्स, ये व्हिच आई कैन डिस्कस. और उससे हम वो 3D मॉडल्स बना सकते हैं एंड देन वी कैन क्रिएट ए 3D environment where you can explore these sites without actually having to physically go to these sites. You can visit them digitally.
And how lovely is that?
Yeah, so it's in a very immersive and interactive experience. It's something we're hoping to launch later this month, and really very excited to bring this to a broader community. It's something we've been looking at.
We've been looking at. So I mean, I think the main purpose हम ये इसीलिए कर रहे हैं कि ताकि लोगों को समझ आए कि सोसाइटीज़ पहले कैसे रहती थी और हमारी हिस्ट्री किस तरीके से डेवलप हुई है और चेंज हुई है, राइट? तो आपको क्यों लगता है ये क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है कि हमें ये पढ़ना चाहिए, ये समझना चाहिए?
एब्सोल्युटली. तो देखिए, कराची अगर सोचें, ये कराची इज़ राइट ऑन द एज ऑफ द डेल्टा. तो ये जो साइट्स जिसके बारे में हमने ये रिसर्च की हुई है एंड फोकस किया हुआ है, दे आर इन अ वे पैराडॉक्सिकली दे आर फार एंड क्लोज. पहला एक साइट है रतू कोट के नाम से, एक पुराना किला है. इट्स लाइक 8th century or earlier. It is less than 10 kilometers away from Karachi. और ज़्यादातर कराची में लोगों को इसके बारे में पता ही नहीं है कि it's this close and yet it is so far because it's on one of these small islands in the delta. तो अगर आप इंडस डेल्टा को देखें तो look at a map, Google Maps पे जाएं, और वो जो नक्शा है, as you shift sort of down towards the Indus River from Karachi, you see all these islands. They are covered in mangrove forests. There are these creeks from the delta that meander through these islands. Nice. It's very sort of very close, but also quite inaccessible. तो पहुंचना मुश्किल है. You have to drive. काफी गए हैं.
Wow.
So it's a beautiful area.
It's a beautiful area, right? And दुख हो रहा है कि वो basically इतने तरीके से maintain नहीं हुए हुए. और आपने किस तरह के चेंजेस नोटिस किए हैं? हम आज ये इवेंट क्यों कर रहे हैं? लोगों को क्या नॉलेज देने के लिए, हमारी फ्यूचर जनरेशंस को क्या मैसेज दे रहे हैं हम?
To understand कि हमारी जो हिस्ट्री है कराची से पहले, it was in this region. We actually were Delta people before we moved into a big city like Karachi. So it's a story that goes back not just a few hundred years before Karachi emerged as a major city, but goes back a few thousand years.
Of course.
So we really want to go back to, if you look at a site like Bhambor, which is ये तो सुना होगा the city of Debal, Mohammed Qasim जब आए थे. So some people believe maybe there's a link, maybe Bhambor is that city. But that city, उस पे जो archaeological studies हुई हैं, go back to, it pushes it back to about one century BC. So, and वो भी बिल्कुल हमारे doorstep पे है. But from cities like that, there is an entire history of the delta that we have so few of us understand, and we really wanted to bring archaeology out of this academic space कि ये सिर्फ archaeologists समझ रहे हैं, study कर रहे हैं, and make it accessible to the common person. And really make it an enjoyable, almost like this sort of innovative experience or an explorative experience that you can have from your home.
From your home. So Amir, this is basically a project that's currently happening, right?
That's right, yeah.
So tell us a little about it, and then we'll talk about maritime archaeology. होती क्या है?
होती क्या है? ठीक है. तो ये तकरीबन पूरा साल हमने लगाया है on surveying. ये जो archaeological sites जिनकी बात हो रही थी, तो अभी हमने 5 साइट्स पे फोकस किया. एक तो भंबोर का साइट है जो मैंने मेंशन किया था. इसके अलावा रत्तूकोट, which is very close to Karachi, 10 km. फिर एक साइट है लाहिरी बंदर, जो एक ज़माने में this was the 4th largest port on the west coast of India, 15th century. So it was a major port. It was called the port of 1,000 ships.
अच्छा.
फिर ये है डेल्टा के अंदर.
अच्छा.
तो अब अगर आप देखें तो ये creeks वगैरह, ये बिल्कुल, you know, it seems like a very small place.
Small place.
But important historically.
Yeah.
फिर एक साइट है, a really interesting place that is actually underwater. It's a city. It's a fort. It was discovered by archaeologists in the 90s.
अच्छा.
उस पे इतना काम हुआ नहीं अभी तक.
So how did you find that there was an entire site underwater?
So we actually interviewed the archaeologists involved that initially found it, and they were working on something nearby, and the fisher folk came to them and they said, हमने ये चीज़ें हमें मिली हैं, pottery वगैरह, and they were like, यार ये कहाँ से मिला आपको? So then they took them there, and this is a very hard to reach place.
अच्छा.
पानी के नीचे होता है, तो you can only go certain times of the year when the tide is low.
Tide is low.
वहाँ पहुँचना मुश्किल होता है. It's called, उसका कोई खास नाम नहीं है. It's not on any maps historically either, so we don't know enough about it yet. उसका नाम रखा गया है जाम जस्कर गोट. वो तो local नाम था.
वो local community ने रखा है.
तो अभी तक यही नाम है उसका.
अच्छा.
But उसमें काफ़ी चीज़ें मिली. 13th century की Kufic knotted Kufic scripts मिले हैं. Which is engraved. Then the actual archaeological material is possibly earlier than that.
अच्छा.
तो इसका थोड़ा सा ये इसका tentative है, इसकी dating क्या है, मगर 13th century तक तो confirmed है.
Yeah.
So.
तो हमें वहाँ पे मिला क्या? What exactly did we?
So what's there? There is the outline of a fort.
अच्छा.
In the mud flats. तो ये बिल्कुल दबा हुआ है ज़मीन में. तो अगर आप पैदल जा रहे हो तो आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा. You won't see it till you're maybe about 50 meters away, and then you're like, yeah, कुछ नज़र आ रहा है इधर. And then you go there, or if you get up in the air, you get a drone up in the air, you see this outline of a fort. And then there's a qabristan भी साथ में है. Then there's what looks like possibly a mosque. Mosques are ये जो मस्जिद का जो outline होता है अमूमन, ये इसको identify करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है, but उसकी alignment एक होती है, you know, क़िबले की alignment जो होती है. Then sometimes you'll find a mihrab, which is sort of a concave feature within the structure. This there's a complex here. There's a fort. There's a graveyard. There's a mosque, and everything is underwater. So these are sites that are impacted by climate change because they are underwater already. बाकी जो sites जो हम explore कर रहे हैं, उन पे भी ये climate change का मसला आ रहा है. And the high tide waters are coming right up to the walls of these forts. And so those are being undermined and those are being damaged as a result. So it's really important for us to be aware of the fact that these are vulnerable sites.
And the trail and the project that you're working on, उसके अंदर क्या ये सारी चीज़ें show होंगी? उस online experience में हमें ये सब समझ आएगा?
Absolutely. तो उनकी history हम बता रहे हैं, उस पे threats क्या हैं इन sites को, climate change, but also others. Human activities also causing impact on these sites. I did forget to mention there is one more site. There's the 5th site is a site called Rano Court. Now Rano Court is not like Rani Court. Rani Court तो है बड़ी सी site वो the main big fort in Sindh. Rano Court is a small fort in Mirpur Sakro district, and वहाँ एक जो एक politics of the 17th 18th century वहाँ unfold हुई थी, so it's actually got a really interesting story as well. तो ये this makes the 5 sites that we're covering in the heritage trail.
In the heritage trail and I think काफ़ी अच्छा लगेगा और हम इनको protect करने के लिए भी क्या कुछ कर रहे हैं?
तो अभी तक some of these sites इतना preliminary है कि ये listed भी नहीं है on our in terms of the protections under
How long has it been since you have experienced this or since you've been studying this? 20 साल तो वैसे हुआ है।
20 साल तो internationally मैं काम कर रहा था। I've been looking at this since 2019, 2020. So 4-5 साल हो गए हैं and there are many more sites than just these. But
Do you think we'll find more?
Yes, of course.
Right?
It's super exciting and
it is, I'm sure.
और ये तो हम land-based काम कर रहे हैं।
Yeah.
हमारा फिर underwater काम भी होता है and that's looking at more sort of shipwrecks.
And do we have people coming in from foreigners and all who are helping us as well because ये हमारा अपना government and infrastructure and how are you funding this and how is this being done?
So we are supported by the Cultural Protection Fund for this particular project, and that is a UK-based fund. It's partnered with the British Council. And they have assisted us in supported us in this project. We've been working on other projects previously as well. So there's another project that's running in parallel to this is the Pakistan Maritime Heritage Survey, where we're looking at archaeological sites underwater as well as on land.
How interesting.
And that's an entirely different
ball game altogether. Yeah. And building on what you've just told us, अब आप मुझे बताओ कि how is it कि हम expect कर रहे हैं कि चीज़ें बेहतर होंगी? Climate change हमें पता भी नहीं चला कि 2019 से आपने बोला, आपने figure out किया, नीचे हमें underwater कितनी चीज़ें और मिल रही हैं। क्या हम भी खतरे में हैं कि अल्लाह ना करे आगे जाके एक ऐसा वक्त आएगा जब हम भी शायद पानी के अंदर ही हों और पता भी ना चले? How is change being made?
Yeah. So look, it's really important to study these sites. इसका importance ये कि climate change is this inevitable ratcheting जो ये इसका pressure चलता जाएगा. These sites are the canaries in the coal mine. इनसे जो impact हो रहा है हमें इधर पता चलेगा क्या हो सकता है. These historical sites that we've been talking about, this was also environmental change in the past, so we can understand what happened previously, and this is what's going to happen again. But
और हम पढ़ेंगे, समझेंगे,
exactly.
And this interactive trail that you've made, वो students आएंगे, वो पढ़ेंगे,
exactly.
And then tomorrow, inshallah, one of you guys can make a difference, right? Just like you are making a difference today.
Hopefully.
Tell us a little about the event as well before.
So the event is basically just a launch of the website, and we'll be able to share that once we get to the event.
Yeah.
And it's the project is supported by the British Council and the Cultural Protection Fund. We have partners that are working with us called Caspar Consulting and Apparatus, which are our international partners.
Okay.
And we've been working together to bring this digital heritage experience to not just a local public, but this will become a global, wider audience that many people can see and understand the history of the Delta and what a great story it is. So
and it is one of the most ancient civilizations as well. सबसे ज़्यादा पहले ज़िंदगी यहीं पे settle हुई थी, and I think it's such a great initiative to do this. I must definitely come and check it out as well. और सब age groups के लिए है?
Gee, the launch will be just at the TDF, but the website experience is for all age groups.
All age groups.
So,
all age groups. तो ये अब आपकी geography और history की जो किताबें हैं वो थोड़ी ज़्यादा exciting लगेंगी, right? Absolutely. Is there something message you'd like to give our audience? A specific message you'd like to give about climate change, about anything?
I would suggest maybe, look, it's very easy to just stay in one's regular routine, but it's really good to step out and explore what's happening in Karachi and some of these cultural experiences. So please seek to engage with them.
Absolutely, and like Amir said कि आप लोग भी जाके ये देख सकते हैं, ये एक एक्सपीरियंस आपके लिए ख़ास डिज़ाइन किया गया है कि ताकि आप भी समझें कि लॉस्ट सिटीज़ ऑफ इंडस कैसी थी, एक दिन हम भी एक लॉस्ट सिटी ना बन जाए, because often, Amir, now that we're talking about this, and I think आप specifically अगर इसी एरिया में डील कर रहे हो, when you go to North Pakistan as well, and काफ़ी दफ़ा आप जब वहाँ पे सैंड देखते हैं तो आपको पता होता है कि ये एक टाइम पे सी लेवल ऊपर था, वो रेत ही डिफरेंट होती है। तो क्लाइमेट चेंज ने इतना ज़्यादा सिर्फ हमें इस एरिया में इफेक्ट नहीं किया, ऑल ओवर किया है, मैंग्रोव्स को किया है, राइट? तो आई थिंक दीज थिंग्स मेक अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस एंड ऑल द बेस्ट विद दिस, राइट? एंड आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट विद दिस। एंड गाइस, आप लोग भी ज़रूर चेकआउट करिएगा। द लॉन्च इवेंट इज़ एट द TDF Magnifying Center. It's going to be on Saturday, 25th of Jan, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Right. Thank you so much for being here on the show. Thank you.